everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Broncos, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Falcons going up against the Broncos. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. Opening drive of the game, and the Denver Broncos with the football, and they are ready to rock. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Lynch, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now let's go! 3-19!
To throw again is Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Once again, it's Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Brandon, it's funny, isn't it? Oftentimes when we get with these offensive coordinators, they always talk about the word balance. Well, sometimes you take balance and just throw it out the window. Sometimes balance is using what keeps working, and that's what they were doing, throwing the football.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope.
For the defense, let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a 1st down in the red zone. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Freeman again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, the official pickup there. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only...
Back into the action, the football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. And this defense in a little bit of a tight spot here. The ball is inside the red zone, 2nd down and 6. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he rifles one incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Lynch on the keeper. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback. Everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goal. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the 2nd half. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Let's go.
10th carry now for Anderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
All right, here we go.
Here's Lynch to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. Zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Bryant going to give to Freeman on the draw. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his... This offense definitely needs points here to get back in this football game. They can start to chip away right now. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Left side here to Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Lynch to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go, Lynch on 4th down. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a 2nd game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
All right, here we go. 3, 9,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touch. Things are not looking good for this offense. 3-score game in the fourth. They need points quickly. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Now Lynch. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. And that's a nice knock away there by Keanu Neal, the safety from Florida. And when we say knock, usually it's him knocking into someone. That was the attractiveness of him coming out of Florida. Big guy, could run, but man, it was the hitting that attracted us to him all the way through. Wasn't just on run plays, pass plays as well. And we all thought the Atlanta Falcons wanted a guy that they could plug into their defense and have Dan Quinn, their head coach, move him all over the place. I'm not sure many of us saw it as Keanu Neal. We thought it might be a linebacker. We'll see how they use him throughout his career. Can he play linebacker? Can he play safety? And will he be a hybrid similar?
Well, Charles, stepping back from this one a moment.